I'm Victoria and this is What Victoria Read. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different, or one that I've not done before. I've seen loads of people do this on loads of different channels, on Booktube and just general YouTube, but I've never done it and I thought it might be fun. And I've had a bit of a bump in subscriber numbers recently, which is lovely. Hello, welcome, come on in. It's chaotic here. I mostly talk about books, obviously, but I felt like I've had a bit of a bump both here and on Instagram and Twitter, which are always linked in the description. And I thought this might be a good way for some people who are new to kind of get a bit of an idea of what I'm like, what my tastes are, and all that kind of stuff. Also, I obviously post monthly reading vlogs that are kind of my wrap up / monthly vlogs type thing. Basically, every time I finish a book, or nearly every time I finish a book, I sit down and film a clip. That's the plan. In reality, it's usually I film a clip every few days. But anyway, and into those videos I always put b-roll in between each clip where I'm talking, where you can see a little bit of my life and what I'm up to. But I realised that hour-long vlogs are not for everyone, so I thought I would do this, hopefully, well, it will be shorter than an hour, this kind of shorter video to kind of just show you a few of my favourite things. Just thought it'd be fun and something cosy for a Sunday morning. So I have got an array of things here. As ever, if you're new to my channel, I'm quite chaotic. I don't really plan things very well. I just sit and chat to the camera. Also, as you'll notice, I don't edit, so this will all happen in one take, and what happens will happen. The first thing that I love, though, my favourite things, are cats, as you can see demonstrated by this lovely t-shirt that my beautiful friend Charlotte from Desperately Seeking Charlotte gifted me last summer when we met up in August. She gave me this, I think it was part of my birthday present, and I wear it a lot. I think it might actually be a pyjama top, but I do not care. So yeah, I quite often wear this out and about. So cats. If you don't know, I have 2 cats. If you hang around and watch my videos for long enough, they will probably make an appearance because they do not care that I am sat filming. We have Jack, who is 5, and Molly, who is around about a year. We're not sure on her age. They are both black, long-haired, semi-long-haired cats, and they were both adopted from Bath Cats and Dogs Home. We got Jack in... When did we get married? We got Jack in August of 2018, and we got Molly this year in January of 2022, and they are just hilarious, and they bring me, my husband, and my stepson so much joy. I love having them around. Jack is a real mummy's boy. He will always come to me for cuddles in the evening. He's pretty chill. Molly is just a ball of energy. She, at the time of filming, was allowed out for the first time yesterday or the day before, and she's absolutely loving life and is going in and out of the cat flap constantly. So if you can hear cat flap pinging in the background, that'll be Moles. They both play really nicely together. We did have a little bit of a bumpy ride when Moles first arrived, but they are now playing together all the time, which is just really lovely to see. So yeah, cats is my first love. Obviously, you can see I've got a cat on my bookend here. There's a cat up there. There's another cat down here on this bookshelf. I will be doing a bookshelf tour that'll be coming, I think, next week or the week after. Just, you know, cats. So yeah, cats is my first of my favourite things. The next thing, I have got a real sweet tooth. So if I am given an option of sweets or savoury snacks, I will always go for sweets. And one thing that I absolutely love, and it's very childish, and I am well aware that as a person in their mid-30s, I'm 34, I should probably be over this by now, but I just have a childish love of pick a mix. I mean, there's just something about it. I don't know what it is. Like I said, it's a totally childish thing. Oh man, the smell as soon as it comes up. Oh, that just, like, the serotonin hits real quick. Yeah, as you can see, I've half eaten this bag, which was kindly gifted to me earlier this month. So it's not doing too badly. But yeah, anything sweet, I am all about. I love pick a mix. I love chocolate. I love ice cream, desserts, all of that kind of thing. I'm a big foodie. I love food in general. But sweets and pick a mix, it's just one of those childish joys. And I love getting, I've got like little like ramekin jars, and I just fill a ramekin jar with some pick a mix, get curled up on the sofa with my cat and my blanket and my book, and then I am happy. Oh, speaking of cats, Jack's just here. He won't want to come on camera. Well, it's not that he doesn't want to come on camera. He's not aware of the camera. He just doesn't like being restrained by me at this point in the morning because he's doing his morning patrol, checking the perimeter. So sweets. Another thing that I absolutely love is Turkish apple tea, and I should have taken a wrap off this before I filmed because wow, that's shiny. So I don't drink tea in the traditional sense, like tea bags, which I'm pretty sure means that I'm actually not allowed to be a British citizen because that's one of the things that makes you British or English in particular. But I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee, mostly because I hate the taste, but also because caffeine does bad things for my anxiety. However, Turkish apple tea was something that I came across when I was about 12 and we went on a family holiday to Turkey, and a lot of people were drinking this, and it's an instant like powder, and it's just really comforting and lovely. So it's one of the few hot drinks I will drink. I also drink hot chocolate sometimes, but that's kind of a faff to make and I'm a little bit lazy. Whereas like 4 teaspoons of this and some hot water, stir it all together and jobs are good. And so yeah, Turkish apple tea is one of the few hot drinks that I drink. What's next? Candles. I'm such a cliche, aren't I, of a like mid-30s woman, but I love a candle, and I love to have a candle burning whilst I'm reading. It's kind of one of those like signals to my brain that it's the end of the day, we're relaxing, light the candle, settle down, lovely. So the current candle that I've got on the go is rhubarb and elderberry, which is from the Tesco home range. It's really, obviously, as you can tell by the description, really fruity and fresh. I am very seasonal with my candles. I can't deal with cinnamon candles after December, no thanks. And I like to have like I said, like seasonal candles. At the moment, I have to admit, this is a bit of a stopgap candle. I prefer Yankee candles, those are my favourites, but needs must at the end of the month. Yankee candles are expensive. This was much cheaper, but I will hopefully, once I get paid in a couple of days, be ordering, I think it's called Cozy Cashmere or something, and it just sounded really nice for this point of the year where it's still cold outside but it's starting to get sunny and we're sort of starting the transition. Once we get into spring proper, hopefully by the end of March, I will then move across into like clean cotton. I love that for spring. So yes, candles, but very like season specific candles. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the only bookish thing here, because I was trying to do like non-bookish stuff so you could get an idea more of what I'm like outside of books, although to be fair, most of my personality is books at this point. But one thing that I love that is bookish is bookmarks, because obviously if you're reading a book you need a bookmark, and I'm not the kind of person that can just deal with random bits of paper or tickets or anything like that. Not throwing shade at anyone who does that, obviously. I just like to have bookmarks to go with my books. So I've got two kind of people that I buy bookmarks from, mainly. The first one is obviously the lovely Leanne from Literary Diversions. Her Etsy store is Novel Menagerie, or is it the other way around? Now really bad friend. I will link both in the description. And these I just absolutely love. This is she does really gorgeous fabric covered ones, which I use as decoration, and like I said, I'm going to do a bookshelf tour, which you'll see in a couple of weeks, and you'll see lots of her bookmarks on my various bookshelves. But for actual day-to-day use, I prefer the printed ones. It's just personal preference. And she hand draws all of these gorgeous illustrations. So these are just 3 from my very extensive collection. This one is an L.M. Montgomery one, which has the quote on the back: "I feel as if I had opened a book and found roses of yesterday, sweet and fragrant between its leaves," and it's just beautiful. So I've got that one. We have got a Terry Pratchett one, which on the back has got the quote "Mind how you go," and it's got this really cool illustrations of the bees. I use that one a lot. And then obviously, well, I say obviously, if this is your first video that you've watched of me, I am an English teacher. So when I saw that Leanne had a Shakespeare themed one, I was like, yes. And I've also bought this, I think now for every member of my English faculty. So I think they've all got one. And again, beautiful roses and obviously the quill. And it says on the back, words are easy like the wind. Faithful friends are hard to find," which is a William Shakespeare quote. And for some reason I can't read today. So I absolutely adore Leanne's Etsy store, which is Novel Menagerie, and I will link that in the description. And then also Violet, who I don't know if she's still on Booktube. She used to be Neverending TBR, but she seems to have disappeared a little bit lately. But she has a really cool Etsy store called Doodle Planet Studio, which again I will link in the description. These are just 3 of several bookmarks I have from her. I got this really cool space one. And again, like I said, they're printed, which is just my personal preference when using bookmarks. I love this one of the bookcase. And then on the back, it's got a stack of books with a plant. And then this is my personal favourite one of these. This is the one that I use at school to kind of signal to the kids when I'm reading that they shouldn't be talking, because we have silent reading lessons. And it's, shh, I'm reading. And plus it's got a black cat on the top who looks like my 2 cats. So yes, they're Doodle Planet Studio, and both of those, as I've said, will be linked in the description. Okay, the next thing, I've got this little list here, and it just says red boots. So anyone who knows me will know that fashion, I'm not particularly fashionable. I wear what I'm comfortable in and what I feel good in. don't put too much thought into it really. But last year I bought myself these boots and I freaking love them. So they are from, where are they from? Mashulu. Hopefully I've said that right, and if I can find them I'll link them in the description. I basically bought these with my first teacher paycheck, and they are my non-teaching shoes. So for school I have to wear very sensible shoes that give me back support and all that boring stuff because I'm on my feet all day. And so I decided to use a decent chunk of my first paycheck, these were not the cheapest things I've ever bought, to buy some shoes for when I'm not at school. And I just saw these, and I don't usually most of my shoes are either black or like different coloured Converse, but I saw these in red and I was like, I need them. They've also got the beautiful like floral and leaf design on the side, and then inside, I don't know if it's going to show up very well on this camera, you've got red like leopard print, and I flipping love these shoes. I also thought they were going to shred my feet while I broke them in, but they are so comfortable, and they were comfortable from the beginning. They actually need a little bit of a clean, and I have absolutely worn them every single weekend and through every school holiday ever since. I'm very excited for spring to arrive and for us to get into warmer weather, but I will be sad when we get to a point where these are too warm to wear anymore. But I will then just put them away and get them out next autumn. So yeah, absolutely love these. They're definitely a favourite. We have got three more things technically, but 2 more categories. The other thing that I spend a lot of time doing and spend money on is self-care. I've made videos in the past about mental health stuff, and I will link those in the description of this video. And for me, self-care is super, super important. As I mentioned, I'm an English teacher, so I work very hard, work very long days. And when I get home, it's really important to kind of help switch my brain off, because my job is one of those where there's always something I could be doing, and I can always be thinking and planning, but that's not good for my brain all the time. So I have to send signals to my brain, like when I light the candle, that we are now at home and we are no longer thinking about whatever it is that I'm trying to untangle with my brain. Plus, and I mentioned this to Charlotte the other day and she was surprised by it, when I'm feeling like stressed or anxious and I kind of want to treat myself to something, I don't buy books, which is probably a weird thing for a booktuber to say. I buy hair products. Well, specifically shampoo and conditioner, and bath stuff. So one of my favourite brands, and this is in no way sponsored, although if they wanted to sponsor me, yes please. One of my favourite brands is Faith in Nature. I have loads of these sets. Sorry, Jack's now leaving the room. Hopefully he can do it quietly. I have loads of these sets, shampoo and conditioner sets. This is my current favourite, and a bit like with candles, I'm very seasonal. So I have this one, which is the lemon and tea tree, and it just smells amazing. It makes my head smell like sherbet lemons, basically. It's all organic, it's vegan, and it's cruelty free. It's got the little like jumping bunny, I can't remember what people call it, which is obviously really important. And these work really, really well. I have also got upstairs, I've got the rosemary and tea tree, which I use through the winter, which my hair loves. I've used the blueberry one. I've also got the rose one, but that's only for the summer because it feels like a very summery vibe. I realise I'm weird, but like I said, this video is all about you guys getting to know me a bit more. And I just love this brand. I've got a few other brands that I use, but I kind of found this, I think in 2020. And I just really like it. They also do body washes and soap bars, I think, maybe solid shampoos, but so far I've only used the shampoo and conditioner sets, and I really, really enjoy those. So there's that. And then, like I said, when I come home, it's really important for me to signal to my brain that it is home time. And one of the rituals that I have most nights, not every night, sometimes I'm too tired, is to run myself a bath. And my absolute favourite bath salts are the Radox Muscle Relax salts. These are peppermint, and this is strong. And I'm someone who likes a really hot bath, so I will set this running, shut the bathroom door, obviously get myself ready for my bath, and then when I come in, open the door, and you just get this billow of steam. My husband hates it. It's not his deal at all, but I love it. And that kind of breathing in really deep just helps me relax. And then also, like I've said, I'm on my feet all day, and these really help like soak my legs and my feet and stuff so that I can do my job without hobbling about. So yes, this is my favourite bath salts. I tried out quite a few when I was doing my PGC training in 2020 and 2021, and these seem to be the best. But if you've got any other recommendations for bath salts, let me know, because I'm always on the lookout. And then the last thing I want to talk about, is probably a bit weird to be talking about this on the internet, but it's pajamas. I have an extensive pajama collection, and if you watch my vlogs, you've probably seen them by now. These are my current favourite pair. These are from Next. I bought these last year, but if it's still available, I will put a link in the description. And I love them because they're really comfy, first of all, and soft. That's really important with pyjamas, obviously, or loungewear, whatever. But they say brunch club on them, and one of my other favourite things to do is to go out for brunch, particularly with my husband. And so these just make me happy on a number of levels. They also have the added bonus of making my husband laugh and roll his eyes whenever I wear them, so that's a win. So yeah, like I said, I'm not into fashion, but these are like my get comfy, have a nice day, have a good like mental health day pyjamas, and yeah, they just bring me a lot of joy. So those are all the things on my list of my favourite, mostly non-bookish things. Drop me a comment, let me know what some of your favourite things are. Do you have like a particular set of pyjamas that you love? Do you enjoy a candle? Do you have other things that you enjoy, like things that kind of lift you up, make you feel a little bit better when the world is scary and dark, as it is at the moment, or feels like it continually is at the moment? If you got to this point in the video, let's have a cake emoji for my awesome pyjamas. Please subscribe if you would like more of this chaos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.